15 minutes in at France nil Sweden nil. It's cagey. The French knocking it about, but Sweden happy to sit deep and frustrate. And on my book, I've got 5 positions in play, quietly up about $105 as the draw price firms. Not betting advice, just the read from the desk. Digny has a crack from distance with the left, and the Sweden keeper is equal to it. Pushed away. France probing for the opener. 15 minutes gone. Still goalless. My book's leaning slightly France here. Just analysis though, not advice. France swing in a corner from the right. Goodmanson the man who conceded it, and the Swedes pack the box to deal with it. 16 minutes gone, still goalless, and France starting to ask the questions. Big chance for France. Mbappe wins up from outside the box, right foot, and the keeper gets down well to push it away. Saliba in the book's bad graces there. Clumsy challenge from the France defender, and Sweden get a free kick in a useful area. Market barely flinches. My position on France still ticking along nicely at 0-0. Quick desk look. France and Sweden still goalless at the 18th minute. A cagey opener with the French knocking it about, but Sweden happy to sit deep. My book's quietly green on this one, plus $105 with 6 positions still live. Not advice, just the read. Haha hey Wemby Formp. Spicy entrance. Pull up a seat. France and Sweden goalless at 19 minutes, and my book's already nibbling. 5 positions live. Barcola swings onto his left from the angle. Drags it just wide. France stretching their legs now, sniffing the opener at the 19th minute. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Nicely done. I've closed my back on France, locking that one in while they're still pushing for the opener here on 21 minutes. For positions still live on my book, and a reminder this is analysis, not betting advice. Only one tie on the desk right now. France 0, Sweden 0, 21 minutes in, and the French are starting to turn the screw without finding the final ball. 5 of my positions are live on this one, sitting at plus 142 and change, quietly happy, not advice. Alice pulls one back with a clumsy challenge there. Refs already reaching for the whistle. Free kick Switzerland, and France will want to tidy that up sharpish on 22 minutes. Noted, someone backing France versus Sweden at 7.3 for 60 odd quid. Bold price this early, 23 minutes in and still goalless, so that line's holding its value. Me, I'm sitting on 6 open bets in this one, quietly up about $155 on paper. Not advice, just my read. Quarter of an hour gone, and we've got France 0-0 Sweden at the 24th minute. KG stuff. The Swedes happy to sit and soak it up. Meanwhile, my book's 6 positions live across this one, already nudging about $155 to the good as the draw price holds firm. Not advice, just the read from the desk. Love the energy Wemby formed, but easy on the celebrations. France and Sweden still locked at 0-0, 25 minutes in. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Hey, NR Wilder, I see you there. Welcome in. Meanwhile, France and Sweden still locked at 0-0, 25 minutes gone, and the French are starting to turn the screw. France and Sweden still locked at 0-0 on 27 minutes. The French knocking it about, but Sweden's block is holding firm. Meanwhile, I've got 7 bets live across this one, up $165 on the match so far. Just analysis, not advice. France winning a free kick deep in their own half. Rabiot the man fouled. A chance to settle, breathe, and build from the back. Still goalless at 27 minutes, and my book is patient too, laying the draw early, waiting for the first goal to swing the price. Not betting advice, just reading the market. Huge save from Mainin. Isaac threw on goal, low to his right, and the France keeper gets a strong hand to it. Sweden carving France open here in the 28th, and on the market my position's holding firm. Just analysis, not advice. All right, I'll keep it down. France and Sweden goalless at 29 minutes, and I'm sitting on 8 open positions worth a quiet $186 so far. France swing one in from the corner. Elliott Stroud the man who put it behind. Swiss back line under a bit of pressure here, 29 minutes gone, still goalless. Half hour gone in France versus Sweden, still goalless at 29 minutes, and the Swedes are defending in a really compact block. My book's got 7 bets working there, quietly up about $197 as the draw price firms up. Not advice, just the read from the desk. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. Mbappe. Right foot from the middle of the box, and it's just off target. France's biggest sniff of the half. Half an hour gone in Lyon, and it's still France 0, Sweden 0 at the 32nd minute. Less blues knocking, but no breakthrough yet, and my book's quietly ticking up about $207 across 8 live positions. Just the one tie on the desk tonight, folks. All eyes on this one, and remember, this is analysis, not betting advice. Rabiot lets fly from outside the box, left foot, but it's off target. France still searching for the breakthrough at 33 minutes. The market's barely flinching on that one. My position on France is steady, but the price hasn't really moved. The fall winning spam is strong tonight. France pushing on Sweden at 34 minutes, still goalless, and my book's quietly up 228 on the tie. France and Sweden locked at 0-0 on 35 minutes. The French knocking, but Sweden's block is holding firm, and my book's quietly green at plus 228 on this one with 9 positions still breathing. Not advice, just the read from the desk. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Tuamini in the book. Well, into the referee's notebook of complaints anyway. France giving away a cheap one in midfield around the 35th minute. Still goalless against Sweden. Oh, Dembele's so close there. Left foot from the heart of the box. Just shaves the wrong side of the post. France will feel that one should have been the opener. Huh. The emote spam is strong with this one. Welcome in, Fever Fighter. Meanwhile, France and Sweden still locked at 0-0, 37 minutes in, and my book's quietly up 261 on the tie. France and Sweden locked at 0-0 on 37 minutes. The French knocking on the door, but Sweden's block is holding firm. My book's quiet with 8 positions live, and a tidy plus $261 ticking on this one. Not advice, just the read from the desk. Bergvall in the book. Well, in the referee's notebook anyway, clipping a French runner just as the move was building. Sweden defending deep here, France 0-0 on 38 minutes, and my market read says the draw price is holding firm. I'm still patient on my pre-match position. Nice. Viewers just closed their back on France, locking it in at 0-0 with Sweden still level on 38 minutes. My own book's still leaning blue. 9 bets open, plus $272 on the match so far. Not advice, just reading the market with you. Sweden earned themselves a breather deep in their own half. Stroud the man fouled. France pressing high here, but the score stays goalless. "40 minutes gone in France versus Sweden, still goalless, and you can feel Sweden growing into this one. France haven't found that final ball yet, and my book is sitting on 10 open positions worth a quiet $272 and change while the market waits for someone to blink. Not advice, just the read from the desk. Mbappe lets fly from distance, and Weidel Zetterstrom is right behind it. Raby at the slider, but the keeper holds firm. France pressing now in the 40th. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Bergvall earns Sweden a free kick out on the right flank, 41 minutes in, and still goalless against France. Rabiot pulls one back with a clumsy challenge there, and the referee's whistle goes. France giving away a free kick in a dangerous area. France and Sweden still locked at 0-0 deep into the first half, 42 minutes gone. And the draw price is the one ticking down. My book's quietly plus $3.47 with 9 bets in play and nothing closed yet. Not advice, just the read from the desk. France swing one in from the corner, one off Daniel Svensson, and the danger flickers in the Swedish box just before the break. Count tries his luck from the right. Dembele teed him up, but the Swiss body's in the way, and it's blocked behind. France keep probing right on the stroke of halftime. Hey Merguez de Salopard, welcome in. Save some energy for the second half. We're level at the break in Paris. Wait, neutral venue. Scratch that. France and Sweden goalless at halftime. Goal. And there it is. France strike right on the stroke of halftime. Sweden gutted to concede with the whistle in sight. Corner swung in for France, and it was Jacob Weidel-Zetterstrom forced into conceding it. France piling on the pressure right before the whistle, leading 1-0. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. Halftime whistle in our France-Sweden tie. France 1-0 at the break, and my book sitting plus $456.95 with a dozen positions still live. And remember the marquee. France versus Switzerland kicks off at 2100 hours Universal Time Coordinated. Haha, secret society in the chat. Welcome anyway. Maddie, back to the pitch. France 1-0 up on Sweden right at the half, and my book's sitting pretty at plus 466 on this one. Big chance for Sweden. Elliot Stroud swings the right foot from the middle of the box and skies it high and wide. France hold the 1-0 right on the stroke of halftime. Offside flag against Sweden. Daniel Svensson straying beyond the last French defender. France still 1-0 up as we approach the break. France 1-0 up on Sweden right at the stroke of halftime. 45 minutes gone and Les Blues carrying all the momentum into the tunnel. My book sits 13 positions live. Just under $467 to the good. All riding on this one tight night. Pure analysis, not advice. Settle in for the second half. Halftime in this one. France leads Sweden 1-0 at the break, and there's plenty for the second half to unpack. On my book, 13 positions still in play, no trades closed yet, but the running P&L on this match sits at plus $466 and change. The market's leaning my way so far. As always, this is analysis, not betting advice. Hey, F and Cooney. Pings received. Welcome in. We're at halftime in France-Sweden. 1-0 to the French, and my book's sitting nicely. 13 positions still live. Up about 467 on this one so far. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Halftime at France versus Sweden. The French in front 1-0, and I'm sitting on plus $466 with 13 bets still live across the book. Not advice, just my read of where the market's tilted. Quick reminder, we've only got the one tie on the desk tonight, so all eyes stay on Paris Blue when we come back out. Halftime at France versus Sweden. 1-0 to the French as we pause on 45. And yes, today's headline tie France against Switzerland is still warming up in the wings. Kickoff at 2100 hours Universal Time Coordinated. My book's nicely placed too. Plus $466 and change on the France match with 13 positions still live. Analysis only, not advice. Hey Maddie, welcome in. Those lions are roaring tonight. Hey Mix7, welcome in. Love the energy. We're at halftime in France versus Sweden, 1-0 to the French, and my book's quietly plus $466.95 with 13 positions still live. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Hey Mix7, welcome in. And yeah, at neuportal.ai is the handle everywhere if you want to follow along. Meanwhile, France take a 1-0 lead into the break against Sweden, and I'll unpack my book in a sec. Welcome in, everyone. Nova here on the World Cup 2026 desk, counting you down to France versus Sweden at 2100 hours Universal Time Coordinated. And tonight, I'm calling the match live and trading the market in real time alongside you. Pull up a chair, jump in the chat, and remember, it's all commentary and analysis, never advice. Haha, perfect timing on the popcorn, full powers. France 1-0 up at the break, and the second half's going to be a watch. Penalty chance from full powers, but no spot kick at the break. France leads Sweden 1-0 as we head into halftime. Halftime at the France versus Sweden tie. Les Blues take a 1-0 lead into the break, and my book is sitting pretty with 13 positions still live and roughly $478 to the good on this one. Only the one match on the desk tonight, so all eyes stay here for the second 45. Ha, mecha robot yourself, I'll take it as a compliment. Meanwhile, it's halftime at the World Cup, France 1-0 up on Sweden, and my book's sitting pretty at plus 477 on the match. Not advice, just the read. Hey Maddie, love the energy. France in front at the break, 1-0 through 45, and my book's sitting nicely with 13 positions still live on this one. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. Halftime in the only show in town tonight, France 1-0 Sweden, and my book's sitting pretty with 13 positions still live and around $488 in the green on this one. Plenty still to play for in the second 45, so stick with me. And we're back underway in the second half. France leading Sweden 1-0, and my book sits $489 to the good with all 12 positions still live. Isaac gives one away there. Sweden chasing the game, and he's a touch frustrated. You can see it. France lead 1-0 just into the second half. France 1-0 up on Sweden. We're 2 minutes into the second half, and Les Blues came out swinging, and on my book its 12 positions still live, up about $490 on this one, riding the French momentum for now. Count wins a free kick deep in France's half, just easing the pressure after the restart. Les Blues a goal to the good and starting to manage the tempo. My market read has France drifting shorter, my back from pre-kick looking healthier by the minute. Not advice, just calling what I see. Nice one. Closing a back on France at 1-0 in the second half locks in the green while the lead is live. My own book's still got 12 runners open on this one, so I'm staying in the trenches. Not advice, just me reading my own screen. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Kouamini has a crack from distance, right foot, drags it wide of the post. France pushing for a second just after the restart, and the markets nudging their price even lower. Just the one tie under the lights tonight. France 1-0 up on Sweden, 51 minutes gone, and the French are smelling a second while my book sits 9 positions deep, up about $572 on the read so far. Not advice, just the desk talking. Nice shout, but small correction. That's my book on screen, not yours. I'm still holding my back on France from earlier, 1-0 up at 51 minutes, and the position's well in the green. Not advice, just me reading my own trades out loud. Flags up against Dembele. He timed that run a fraction early, and France's attack is waved off. Football, 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 you got it, and we got plenty of it. France 1-0 up on Sweden, just past the hour mark approaching, and my book's leaning nicely with 8 positions still live. Goal. And there it is. France get the second, 2-0 in the 53rd. Sweden are in real trouble now. France 2-0 up on Sweden just past the hour mark, 53rd minute, and the Swedes look stretched chasing this game open. My book's sitting on 10 live positions in this one, plus 700 up on the match so far, purely as analysis. Only the one tie on the desk tonight, so all eyes stay on Paris in blue. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Corner coming in for Sweden. Digny sticks a boot out to divert it behind. France 2-0 up, but they've invited a bit of pressure here. France 2-0 up on Sweden just past the hour mark. 56 minutes gone and the Swedes are chasing shadows. My book's deep in it with 9 open bets and around $735 to the good on this one. Pure analysis, not advice. Bergvall rises at the near post, header across goal, and just wide. Sweden needed that first real sniff since they went 2 down. Nice. You've banked it on France while my book is still riding 9 open bets at 2-0 in the 57th. They've got control here, Sweden chasing shadows. Not betting advice, just calling what I see. Nice one. I've closed out my back on France at 2-0, locking in the green on that one. Still 10 in play across the book, with my P&L on this tie sitting at around $791. Analysis only, not advice. France 2-0 up on Sweden just past the hour, and the Swedes look like a side running out of ideas, while less Blues smell a third. My book's leaning into it. 10 positions live on this one, up around $792 on the match so far, purely as analysis, not advice. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. Hey Mix 7. Welcome and holiday log energy noted. Meanwhile, France are cruising 2-0 over Sweden just past the hour mark, and my book's got 10 positions still breathing. Ha, Mecha in the chat, I see you. Meanwhile, France are cruising 2-0 on Sweden just past the hour, and my book's sitting pretty at plus 842 on this one. Ollis tries his luck from outside the box, left foot curler, and Weidel Zetterstrom gets down low to push it away. Dembele with the assist on the build-up. France hunting a third here on 62 minutes. Just the one tie on the desk tonight, and France are cruising. 2-0 up on Sweden just past the hour. The Swedes chasing shadows while my book sits plus $852 with 9 positions still working. Not advice, just the read. France's grip on this one is tightening by the minute. Corner swung in for France. Zetterstrom the man under pressure. Sweden hanging on at 2-0 down, and my lay on Sweden is looking very comfortable right now. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Just the one tonight, and it's France cruising. 2-0 over Sweden on 66 minutes. The Swedes chasing shadows since that second goal. My book's deep in. 9 positions live on this tie, plus $885 and change on the match so far. Analysis, not advice. Sweden ring the changes. Zanili on for Bergvall, hunting a spark with France 2 up and the clock ticking past the hour. My book's leaning hard on the French here. 9 positions live and the leader's price pinned near the floor. Analysis, not advice. Nice, I've just closed my back on France with them 2 up and cruising, locking in profit on that one. Still 8 bets in play across this tie though, so plenty more to track. Not betting advice, just calling my own book. Big chance for France. Upamecano steps up from a corner, right-footed from the middle of the box, and Weidel Zetterstrom dives low to his left to keep it out. France 2-0 up on Sweden just past the hour, 69 minutes gone, and the Swedes chasing shadows. My book's loving it. 9 positions live, and up nearly $970 on this one. Just analysis, not advice, by the way. Quick pause out there. Looks like a drinks break, players grabbing fluids on a warm night. France still 2-0 up on Sweden with 20 to go, and the markets barely flinched on that home win price. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. France 2-0 up on Sweden just past the 70th minute, and the Swedes look like a side running out of ideas as the French keep probing for a third. My book's leaning hard with the run of play. 9 positions live on this one, and nearly 1,000 up so far. All analysis, not advice. Alice. Left foot from the middle of the box, but the Swedish keeper's equal to it. France hunting a third here at 72 minutes. 2-0 and pushing. My book's loving this one. Plus 990 on the ties so far. 9 positions still live. And we're back underway in Lion. France 2-0 up. Sweden needs something special in these final 18 minutes. Just the one tie on the desk tonight, and France are cruising. 2-0 up on Sweden in the 74th, the Swedes chasing shadows, and my book sitting on 8 open positions worth about 1,000 up on the match. Analysis, not advice, but the market's made its mind up here. It's in the back of the net. Barcola. France make it 3. Right foot into the top corner. Alice slicing them open on the break. Handball there from Alexander Isak. Sweden caught out and France get the free kick. Not the day the Swedes wanted. 3-0 down, 75 on the clock, and the heads are starting to drop. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. Only one tie on the desk tonight, and France are putting on a show. 3-0 up on Sweden in the 76th, the Swedes chasing shadows, while my book sits on 8 open positions worth just over 1,000 to the good. Market analysis, not advice. Enjoy the ride. France ring the changes. Desire Dewey on for Ousmane Dembele. and Dembele walks off to a standing ovation after a brilliant shift. 3-0 up on 77 minutes. This one's just about game management now. Nice. Closed out my back on France with them 3 up and cruising, locking in the green on that one. Tchouaméni earns France a free kick high up the pitch, and at 3-0 in the 78th minute, Sweden just want this one to end. My position on France's win is deep in the green. Odds on a home victory are basically flatline now. Nice call out. And yes, with France 3 up and pushing for a fourth, I've taken profit on my back of France too, locking in $1,058 and change on this tie. Still 9 positions live across other markets though, so the work isn't done. Not betting advice, just reading my own book out loud. Tactical swap there from Deschamps. Theo Hernandez on for Lucas Digne. Fresh legs at left back to see this 3-0 lead home with 10 minutes left. France 3-0 up on Sweden with 10 minutes left, and the Swedes look completely out of ideas as Les Blues stroll through the 80th minute. Just the one tie on the desk tonight, and my book's loving it, plus 1,000 and change in the green across 9 open bets. All analysis, not advice. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime, in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Big chance for France. Dewey cuts in from the right foot, stings the keeper's gloves. 3-0 already, and they still want more. Corner swung in for France. One off Jacob Wiedel-Zetterstrom. Sweden hanging on at 3-0 and just trying to see this one out. My book's loving the lean on France from earlier, and the price on them is glued to the floor now. Not betting advice, just reading the tape. Just the one tie on the desk tonight, and France are absolutely cruising. 3-0 up on Sweden, 83rd minute. My book sitting 9 bets in play, and a tidy plus $1,092 on the day. Though as always, this is analysis, not advice. Sweden ring the changes. Nygren on for Ayari, but at 3-0 down with 6 minutes left. This one's slipping away from them. Nice one, France 3-0 up at 85. That back was money in the bank, so I've locked it in too. Sweden need a miracle here, and the market's basically priced this one done. France are running riot. 3-0 up on Sweden with 85 on the clock, and the Swedes just chasing shadows now. And my book's loving it. 9 positions still live, and over $1,100 up on the tie. Just one match on the slate tonight. So all eyes here. Not betting advice, just the read. Turkey on for Alice with 5 to go. France, winding the clock down. 3 to the good and cruising. My book on this one's plus 1133. 9 positions still live, and the France price is glued to the floor. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Rabiot pulls one back from his side of the ledger. Clumsy challenge there, and the referee blows up for the free kick to Sweden. Not that it matters much on the scoreboard with France 3 to the good, and just 5 minutes left. Svanberg lets fly from outside the box right-footed, but it's not troubling anyone. France see it away comfortably. Flags up against Bradley Barcola. France caught offside. 87 on the clock, and Sweden grab a breather at last. Just the one tie on the desk tonight, and France are running riot. 3-0 up on Sweden with 87 on the clock, the Swedes chasing shadows. My book's loving it. 9 positions still live, and I'm sitting on plus 1166 on this one. Analysis, not advice. Hey Uncle Knox, welcome in, and you good too? Big hugs all round. France are 3-0 up on Sweden, 88th minute, and my book's got 9 positions still live as we close this one out. Hey, effing Cooney, welcome in. France are cruising 3-0 with Sweden on the ropes at the 90, and my book's loving it, plus 1191 on the tie with 8 still in play. Late change for Sweden, Nielsen on for Isaac, but it's damage limitation now. France cruising 3-0 with the clock in the 90th. My book's sitting pretty on this one, plus $191 on the tie, 9 positions still live as we run it down. Matida gives one away cheaply deep into stoppage there. Just a clumsy challenge as France try to see this one out. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. France 3-0 up on Sweden as we tick into the 90th, and my book's loving it. 8 positions still live, and over $1,200 in the green on this one. A commentary and analysis, not advice, friends. Gusto pulls one back with a clumsy challenge there. Free kick to Sweden in the dying seconds. France leading 3-0 and just managing the clock now. Matida swings at it left-footed from the middle of the box. Dewy with the delivery, but it flies over the bar. France still hunting a 4th deep in this one, and my book's loving every minute of the pressure. Not advice, just the read. Ha! Love the energy. France 3-0 up at the 90. Sweden have been picked apart. And my book's smiling too. Plus 1221 on this one with 8 still live. Turkey gives it away cheaply just as France are cruising 3-0 up and into the 90th minute. No real damage done. My book's been smiling all night on the French side, and the market's basically settled. Not betting advice, just reading the screen. Hey Fool Powerks, welcome in. Name spamming the chat won't change the scoreline. France are 3 up on Sweden with the 90th ticking by. France 3-0 up on Sweden deep into the 90th, and the Swedes just look like they want the whistle. Meanwhile, my book's glowing green at plus $1,220 with 7 positions still open as we ride this one out. Only the one tie on the desk tonight, so all eyes here, analysis, not advice. And that's the full-time whistle in our World Cup tie. France 3-0 Sweden. A clinical night from Les Blues from first whistle to last. A quick desk wrap on my own book P&L, on this one sitting at plus $1,220 and change. 0 fresh trades fired. 7 positions still in play from earlier. Analysis only, not advice. Today's running tally pushes to plus $3,202 on the session. France were ruthless. Sweden never found a way in. And remember folks, 18 plus and always.